cut across. So I say, well, maybe in Jiripo, others will say, well, federal court persons might have supported Kwijuwia winning the elections. So I subtracted federal court numbers from my numbers, and I still saw myself tapping Othello Donami. And then in Dubu, where Othello Donami is from, Grace Brahma is from, Essence Semindo is from, I added the two other numbers to Donami number, and I still tapped Donami. So there was never an argument like Othello did not win because of the presence of Grace Brahma or the presence of someone doing the race. And then in Jiri, what I did, I added federal court number to Jones Kofa number because federal court is a resident of Gomikia.
Okay.
And when I did that addition, my number still tapped Jones Kofa number. So we were elected because of destiny. We were elected because we were preferred, because we love. And then we were elected because we have a very robust campaign team. The coalition was well structured in Saindo. The team was being headed by Senator Augustine Sakwadechi as the campaign chairman, and then the campaign was being managed by Anthony K. Jirate Seya. And then we had people deployed across the 3 electoral districts. So Chairman Honorable Lee Namechie and Honorable Chris Quater were in charge. They had oversight in district number 2. And in district number 2, we had a campaign chairman called Honorable Saba Dennis. Beyond Saba, across the 3 statutory districts, we had campaign coordinators.
Okay.
We had a campaign team of over 30 persons across each of the statutory districts. We also have over 50 persons moving with me everywhere. And then the oversight team will monitor the oppositions. Whenever we pass the area and the opposition went there, the oversight team responded in those communities.
Okay.
So we had a kind of a sandwich approach. We are in the lead, moving from place to place, monitoring the oppositions. Whenever they hit any of our ground, then the oversight team comes and sandwich them.
Okay.
Yeah, demystifying the messages and making sure that the people remain focused on our candidates. And that is the reason for which the president over 1 minute won sign.
Now, you won those people. You were 6 in the race, and you emerged victorious. Now, what message? What have you to say to them? Those who didn't make it.
Well, it's like the message was just the same message. When we were even in the race, we told our people that we were all the children, and it was a very good thing to have brothers and sisters going the race. But in the household where you have the parents, they will know the good children, they will know the best children, and they will know the children who are better. So between good, better, and best, the decision will be the people decision during the day of voting. And whoever you voted that emerged victorious become the best. So their decision making me the best still means that I might be able to open hands to the rest and have them incorporated as brothers and sisters, and then make sure we direct our focus on the people work. They had a platform, there are other good things they were telling our people. The extent to which we can consolidate all of the messages and make sure that our district is given the highest priority. I mean, that's the direction in which we'll be working together. So we still see ourselves as people who self-branded ourselves during the campaign. I never mentioned anybody who was going against me.
You're not critical of your opposition.
No way I was.
Of your opponents, you didn't say anything.
No. It was not even important to be discussed because I have no good things to talk about myself.
Okay.
I needed to present myself as either the best brand, maybe a Coca-Cola or a Toyota, and why everybody should go for me.
Okay.
So I kept branding myself. My contribution to Sino when I was out of politics should be what our people should look at to compare me with people who are just joining politics. And my contribution to the district while in politics, if you should do a comparison, then look at our past leaders and strike a comparison, but not the person who come in the race.
Now, you won the race in Sano County, the election in District Number 2, and I also heard that Creighton Duncan has won. It's also he has an upper hand. He's ahead of his.
He has won. He has won massively.
So you from the coalition and Creighton Duncan also from the coalition, you both have won the elections in Sano County.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about again the strategy that was employed, that led to the victory of the CDC candidates in Sano County.
Oh, of course, we were very united. We engaged each other across the GSM lines. We had a sandwich strategy adapted, and we were not just in our district and forgetting about the others. So we always place call in District 1, what's happening, in District 2, what's happening, and then we're also monitoring the movement of the oppositions. We felt it was important that we know where they were going and what they were saying. And we also needed to accept that, there are times we move together and there are times we split. All right. So the representatives, we took responsibility to preach the president and to preach the senators. Our president campaign was highly prioritized by all representative candidates. And the senator campaign was also, the senatorial candidate campaign was also highly prioritized by us. And as we move on, we realized that it was a kind of a easy moving in for the senator. But let's also acknowledge that Honorable Duncan knew himself. And let's also acknowledge that the Sano people have reached a time that they were all resolved to have a new senator. And they also agreed.
You say you reached a decision to have a new senator?
Yeah, they were resolved.
And guess what backdrop you think they made a resolution?
Well, I think it's because the perpetual disintegration within the caucus.
Okay.
And because that perpetual disintegration within the caucus is something that they strongly believe was being manipulated and perpetuated by our outgoing senator. Sort of, not just because I'm here with you. I had several meetings with our outgoing senator just so that we could amalgamate, so that we
find a common ground,
have a common ground, reunite and work together as a team. And my witness is Senator Augustine Sakwadi. All of those meetings failed, and we reached a stage now that we could not go for the same party. Remember, I was right here with you in studio when I extended olive branch to the outgoing senator, when I told him that the last hope was to come and join the party, reunite with the members of the caucus, and then we move on together. And all of those efforts failed. So, I mean, the people saw that, it was like what? A total of 5, but then 1 against 4. So if you have 1 against 4, how can you have a peaceful caucus? And then this very 1 against 4 that we were suffering, the very senator again brought people against us. So, I mean, Sano people felt that, that the right hand or the left hand, whatever hand that is giving the problem, cut it off and have a peaceful life. So Sano is now peaceful.
Okay, Sano is now peaceful. What sort of narratives are you trying to peddle here? Are you saying that because Tiaji, former Senator Tiaji was there, so Sano was in crisis?
We're in real crisis.
You're in crisis?
Everywhere. People were on a threat.
People were on a threat there? The citizens?
Yeah.
So now that Tiaje is out, Sano is now peaceful.
Sano is
Now let's look on your plate. You've been elected already, representative-elect of Sano County. What is it? I know a couple of in your manifestos, you have a couple of promises you made there. What's your primary focus now after you've resumed normal activities? What do you have on the plate for the people of Sano County? Your district number 2.
Take for instance, yesterday I was on the United Methodist University campus. This is where we have a memorandum of understanding with the UMU, and there we have majority of our scholarship students. We have over 40 plus scholars. UMU got majority of them. We got students at the EMEZU, students at the Advantage, students at the EMEU. So I want the UMU to just tell them that we are just on elections. They can go ahead with accepting our students. And in the next few days, we'll be adjusting to start rolling out some of their payment. Again, during the campaign.
So you were all in the universities?
For this semester, the students that are going, we need to do the payment.
Okay.
So we asking them to accept our students so that we can start rolling out their payment.
So were the students out of school or what?
No, they just started the registration.
They just started.
It's ongoing.
Okay.
But again, I need to adjust.
Okay.
Yeah.
You spent some months, during the campaign. Do you need to re-galvanize?
Obviously. Again, we have our women back home. We realize that it's difficult to have some of the loan program reaching out to them. It's also difficult to have them going taking loan from some of the banks. I've engaged financial institutions. The group called Bokon J, another group is there, and then the GT Bank. How they can have a program for our rural women in Sino that can allow them access loan, and how we can create a kind of a system that will allow us to have a collateral through whatever means. Yes, just the discussion is on, and they are already looking into that direction. So for our women, we believe that we can have that ready for them soon.
A loan?
Yes.
How much are you trying to mobilize now? 50,000 or $1 million?
Well, it could be more than that in Liberian dollars. But what we want to do firstly is to have a team that will move in and firstly do a little study on the smaller businesses and the returns, and the committed women who can manage those smaller businesses so that those returns can be able to have them repay for the loan. And then we also realize that we also need to make sure that we minimize the interest rate on those loans. All right. So they give me their vote. Whatever way I can stay in the gap for the interest rate to be minimized, I'm also prepared for that.
Okay. So your focus first will be to settle the payment of the fees for the students that are on your scholarship.
The students will be in school this semester, and the fees of course the fees will be paid. Yeah, we came from an election where we got no debt, so we don't worry about.
How many students are you talking about?
40 plus.
40 plus.
Yeah.
And they are all based in Monrovia.
Sure. We even give some of them lodging. Some of them are in my apartments in Johnsonville. Some of them in my apartments in Mount Bartlett.
When you're going to vote, did you take them along?
Yeah, we have majority of them.
You talk them there?
We have they are all from Sino. You can't chuck somebody to their own home.
But they are based in Monrovia.
No, it's because of school. They are now resident of Monrovia. There are people from Jiri, Dube, and Jiripo. They had to go home and be with their people. Of course, they were there with their people.
40 plus.
Yeah.
So you got 40 votes from Monrovia.
That's not Monrovia votes. They were not born here. They never school here. They are awesome.
So how you got them to Sano County? Do you place them in the bus, or you put them in some truck? Some of the truck being driven by our brothers and sisters, the Mandingos, and you took them to.
We were not trucking. we went home.
You put it in taxi?
We went home on pickups
Oh, you put it in pickups?
yeah, we were not trucking. But again, someone when they were on
I know
vacation,
it was costly for you.
no, someone they pay their own money. They pay they find their way through and get back home. The people hadn't going back home. They were all mobilizing the people and making sure that the people look my direction. And we were
Look your direction.
we were getting close to the project. They took themselves home. So, I mean, they did well. They took themselves home. They told the people, this is about us. This is the only leader from Sino who is prioritizing the younger ones, who is making sure that he gave all of his time to education for the younger ones. So we cannot sit in Monrovia and leave the election with Kujuria alone. We have to come and talk to you people. We have to come and be with you people to ensure that our leader is voted.
So is it an arrangement that you have with them? Is it an agreement that you have with them? That look, I will keep you. I will station you in Montserrat. As soon as the election is coming, I make sure to truck you back so that you vote for me.
No, there is no arrangement, no agreement. It's about being self-motivated to doing the right thing.
Okay.
And that what led them to do what they did to have us re-elected.
They are motivated, by themselves.
Yeah, self-motivation.
After you pay their tuitions in school.
Yeah.
And you got them in Monrovia, feeding them as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. You listen to the SMS. Now, you talked about the students. You said that's one of your priority. The second is the women, trying to get a loan program for them and also minimize on the interest rate. Is that the only thing you are thinking about?
Some of there are other things that will be bigger than you can imagine. Some of the government is going to do a lot as it relates to connecting the rules between Grand Bassa to Grand Crew, connecting the rules between Nimba to River G in the next 6 years.
Okay.
Now, as a leader of the people, I was very clear. I told people in the past, people came for campaign and they told you that I will give you 50% of my income. That is something that is easily said than done. But in my case, I will secure for you a yellow machine that will be labeled district number 2, and that machine will be secured through a salary loan.
You promised that you will secure a yellow machine for them?
Yeah, that is what I'm going to do, someone. And come on me, the negotiation is already on. You will go for the delegation, the turning over of that machine. I've started.
Have you started making the arrangement to secure it
I'm
already?
a certain lawmaker. I'm not waiting for January to start job. My work continues from now to January. It continue in the next 6 years. The negotiation is on. All right.
How soon do you think the yellow machine will be touching the ground of Sano?
With the current road condition, as soon as the dry season hit, you and myself will be going to Sano to turn the machine over to our people.
So it seems like you already bought the machine, the yellow machine.
The process started before the elections. And what we believe strongly is, as soon as the dry season hit, yes, there will be a little bit that will just drive behind, go and turn our people machine on. That's my first priority. It's a high priority for me, and nothing going to change that, summer. Yeah, our people deserve it. We will not wait and say, well, let's wait for national budget. Let's get this allocation to go. There are several communities that are not connected in my district. Government focus will be on the major road. Sure. So I'm not going to pacify and say, government will come and do it. No, sober. I'm not. Look, we are going to move beyond a low bay. As soon as the dry season hit, to turn our people machine over.
How much you think you be securing a machine for? How much?
So it will cost me 125,000. I won't mind. We secure it.
You get a loan from the bank to do that?
Yeah, a salary loan. We go and turn our people machine over.
Yeah. That's one of the major priorities there.
We need to
connect the people.
We need to do that. We need to do that. The district is challenged. The district is highly challenged, inaccessible. We need to do that. And I tell you, that is my main focus. Thank God I was voted by them. The district will get transformed. The district will get connected. People along the coast will bring the fish to the market. People in the rural part of the district will bring the planting, the cassava, and everything to the market.
Okay.
We will connect our district.
Now, apart from the connection of the district, the district is very inaccessible. Your citizens are finding it difficult to get a produce from the farm to the city center, or to where they can go to market it. People are finding it difficult, and you're going to make sure to get a loan of over $100,000 to secure a yellow machine for them. Was it part of your promise you made to them?
Yeah, those are the 3 campaign promises that I should be held responsible for. At the debate, I was clear on those 3 campaign promises. Any other thing could follow, but those are the 3 promises I made everywhere during the campaign. Yeah.
You say it's what led to your victory?
No, Saba. You can be the richest man you go in that district. You'll be defeated by me. It's not about money. Human relations. My people always applaud me for human relations. The 3-year-old, 4-year-old, everywhere in the district you pass, they sing song with my name. Kujuria, Kujuria. Because if I'm there, I mean, it's about modesty, it's about humility. I try to relate to everybody based on the level in the society.
Okay.
Human relations. It's not about campaign message. It's not about what we've been doing. Human relations.
Now you got all those plans to roll out for the people of Sando County, and that should begin any moment, or when you resume work officially.
So I'm in office today.
Oh, you are
yesterday the legislature resumed.
Okay.
Please don't confuse me with the newly elected law. I'm a sitting lawmaker. I'm a sitting lawmaker. We resumed work yesterday, and I'm in office today.
Okay, so since that you resumed yesterday and you are in office today, all the plans you made reference to, Mr. Representative Weah, paying the tuition fees for the students here, the Sando students, making sure that you can get the loans also for the market rooming, and securing the yellow machine for your people to work on their road. How soon do we see the actualization of maybe the first?
Okay, so with the students, we got students who are currently in school, we got students who've been in school for the last 2 years, 6 months. All right, and those students in the next 2 years, they must be obtaining the bachelor degree. And as we speak, like I said, yesterday I was on UMU campus just to tell the school that my students can proceed with the registration. And then in the next few days, we'll be issuing them a check. That process is on.
Okay.
We're not waiting for anybody. That is something that we're already into. So it continues. It continues.
What's about the loan for the market room?
Okay, so the negotiation, like if you call the Bokonjire group now, we started the discussion. With the GD Bank, we also started the discussion. These are things that should be starting. I mean, in the next 1, 2, 3 months, something must be started.
Okay.
We are not going to delay this thing. Somewhere we got 6 years and our work start now. There is nothing like procrastinating, postponing. The work start now. So I'm on my feet, making sure that all of the negotiation that can finalize securing the funding for these activities can be effectuated, and it can get started.
Now, what are you thinking about on the overall concerning bills for your people that maybe you may likely proffer?
So we're all working together the last time in in Kigali. We went to the rural part of Rwanda. The Health Equity Fund bill for Liberia is a major priority. I'm going to work very closely with the Ministry of Health, ensuring that for that we can see it, being passed by by the 55th, and work with the 55th for us to have it, because it's going to solve some of the issues we have now within the health sector.
Okay.
Again, the legislation that I serve as a proponent of, the Dugo-Free City Magisterial Code and the Bagla Township Magisterial Code, I need to follow up on it. It left the House of Representative, and up to the closure, the president need to maybe receive it and have it, signed to him bill so it become a law. We also going to look at other areas in the health sector and consider what we can also put on the floor. All right. Again, from the level of the environment, we also going to work with our EPA and others to see what is it about climate change that we don't have on our books, and what can we do, because that is something I'm also very much concerned about.
Okay. Now, I'm sure also the Sano County Legislative Caucus, which has been in crisis, like you said, now that peace has returned to Sano, especially with the removal of some of those who were responsible behind the crisis. Who do you think, because I'm sure you're going to reconfigure the whole caucus, what are you thinking about, leading the caucus now or heading the caucus?
Well, it could be anybody, but I have exclusive confidence in our current chair. He has been doing his best.
Okay.
So if we reach that stage, and if need be, it's possible that our bylaws will be saying, well, he has served his term and somebody should be replacing him. Then we'll decide as a team who can head the caucus. Currently, I serve as the secretary of the caucus. At that discussion, if they should decide that, well, you can move from where you are to another level, it will also be welcoming by me. But what I believe strongly is there should be a caucus that should be more integrated, peaceful, and tax focus. And our tax is doing the sound of people work. That should be our focus.
So the fact that you are currently the chief scribe of the caucus, the secretary general, do you intend maybe moving to the head?
It's about a team decision. I don't think I'm thinking in that direction. But again, it's about the team. That time the team will say you have to grow. And if the team should decide that you grow, then of course you must be prepared to grow.
What is Duncan's position now in the caucus?
Currently, he's okay. So the outgoing was he was like the advisor.
Advisor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he served as chair, and he became advisor. Honorable Zaza went to co-chair.
So Zaza and Tiaji are out of the caucus.
Yeah.
They are completely out. Wow. Now let's look at your election. You've done extremely well. You emerged victorious amongst the 6 individuals that you had running amongst, and currently you are now the representative for district number 2 in Sano County. On the overall representatives, Sano, which is Southeast, has its own challenges. How do you think the caucus going to lobby with the national government to ensure that some of the challenges that Sano County has, or its main challenge, which is the issue of accessibility, is addressed?
All right. So from the level of the Eastern Legislative Caucus, we are all concerned about the road condition during this period of elections, and we had in the budget some funding that was intended to ensure the pliability of Southeastern Corridor during the entire electoral process. Budget passage delay, so there was no intervention. Public Works need to tell us what she will be doing after this rainy season on our road. We also believe that the major priority for road connectivity across Liberia will now be focusing on the southeastern region. So that is something that we also going to demonstrate with our networking with other caucuses across, the country, so that yes, so is a priority, but how can we fast track it? And whatever we want to do, it should be legislated. So we'll be working with our colleagues to making sure that in the first, year of this government, every other thing that can be worked out to make sure that fundings are secure for Southeastern Corridor, we can all have it, legislated so that the executive can do its work.
Also, how do you, or what is the plan, or what are the plans, that you have in working with the local leadership, that is the superintendent and the rest of the people, making sure that those companies, if there are concession companies, live up to their responsibility to the people.
Yeah, and that is also very important. It's very, very important. What I know is the concessions we have for the Southeast. There isn't a concession between we and GVL that is speaking to pavement, asphalt, or whatever pavement. Another thing I also know is there have been a lot of intervention on Southeastern Road, but because of our own topographic and because of the climate situation, so we have a kind of a porous soil in the Southeastern region, highly porous because of the heavy downpour of rain. And we also know that from the seasonal standpoint, Southeastern region is not like 6 months rain, 6 months sun. No. Southeastern region is 9 months rain, 3 months sun. So because of that, even if there will be earth equipment intervening during a dry, there will not be much time that it can have to intervene. Another thing is, even if those interventions are made, those roads will wither. Those roads will wither because of the heavy downpour of rain. The real solution to the Southeastern Corridor is pavement. It is only by pavement we can have better roads in the Southeast. Any other investment that we'll be making on the road will be temporary. I work in Cape Mount. Cape Mount is an area that you have a kind of a rocky, soil. So if you should pass a machine somewhere, the gravel is there. Everywhere the gravel is there. So the road will go longer. But Sino, is different. So our intervention for the Southeast should be directed to pavement. All of the temporary intervention will not be sustained because of the geographic as well as the climatic condition. Yeah.
Okay, so before I open the lines, let me try to get your take on what has been trending. Yes, I know you were focused campaigning for the president, campaigning for yourself in Sano County, and we see the votes that are coming out. We see the results of the work you people have done in the Southeast, including Sano. Now there are some individuals who think that they are not pleased with what is coming out, and they believe that there could be some, they believe that there are some attempts, on the national leadership, on the leadership of his president, and to try to rake or whatever the process. They fear what they call an irregularity and all of that. And as a result, we are hearing about threats and all of that, the peace. And what's your take about what they are thinking and what you think needs to happen?
Well, President Weah,
Yes, go ahead.
President Weah was not in the limelight of politics, and it was the Liberians who pleaded with him, who cried for him to come and take over. Today he's our president, and if you should look at his work, you get to understand that he has performed beyond our imagination. Again, the Liberians, what they've demonstrated through the ballot, demonstrate that indeed they want to see him re-elected as a president. We just need to wait and see the final pronouncement from NEC, and even or if we should all proceed to a second round, we should take two things into consideration. And what are those two things? The first is, in the second round, the ballot paper will not be flooded with as many people.
Okay.
It will be a decision among two persons on the ballot. We should also be cognizant of the fact that almost everywhere people were asking, why is President Weah on the ballot? They will not have to ask that question again. And then we should also know that the Liberians will again be asking themselves, why is it we should think he does not deserve second round? And that is a very hard question. Why is it we should think he does not deserve a second re-election? Why is it we should think he does not deserve re-election? Is it that Bapolu, was that a place to have an MA hospital, that why he does not deserve re-elections? Is it that the white fees that the entire country benefited was a wrong decision taken by him, that why he does not deserve re-elections? Is it that the number of doctors he sent for specialization that started returning, that why he does not deserve re-election? Was it a wrong decision? Or is it that the RRA highway that is in full swing, a wrong decision for which he does not deserve re-elections? Is it that the fluctuation across public tertiary schools, a wrong decision? For that's a hard question that Liberians will be asking themselves if they should go to have a second round, if they should go to vote. And then what I believe from where I sit, that decision will even bring tears down the cheeks of other Liberians as it relates to the effort made in the last 6 years, and they will see all reason for which President Weah should be re-elected for his second term.
Okay. 0776-540-987. The man on the program is Sando County District 2 Representative Samson. We are just ran for the second time, and of course, he emerged as some winner in that race. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And good morning to our commodity legislator in our Samson Kwijuwea. Sano County Legislative Copy Ambassador. So this is Hilton Jedu, and I join you from a purple corner in Logenda this morning.
Okay.
So if nobody has made a sign, it could have been on Samson Kwijuwea. Because he opens his ear to everybody. He's one of the legislators from Sano who sees every one of us as a womb. So even if you don't have voting right there, you are on your knees to pray for him because you believe the return to character building will bring transformation. So to see an individual like Omosane Kwijuwea, who people down there when the late number suffer out that he will be a legislator, and we were saying leader by the grace of God, you will make it. So a return is not surprising to some of us.
Okay.
Some of us believe that a certain Kwijuwea return will benefit the youth majority of the living with it. When I want voter and people and went on UN campus, someone when he gave that 3,000 plus UN check for students in Sano County from his district and all of our Sano, I was like, wow, if millions of our leaders will go there right, then Sano will get more educated people. Let me say kudos to him. And we are ready to go back. There will be several rounds. So
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. This caller. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, sir.
And let me say good morning to Honorable Wea. This is Archivigodo, and I call from an office on the Gate Street.
Okay.
Let me appreciate Honorable Samson Wea for his re-election, or on his re-election. His re-election is not quite a surprise. I have known this young man since his youthful days as a very inspiring person. And when I saw him acquiring a good level of education and going back to Sando County to serve his people, I knew that he had a future in Liberian politics.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Honorable Wea.
Thank you.
We are with you, and whatever you think that we can do in the best interest to advance your development agenda for District 2, we will support you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajay.
Many thanks. Good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Josh.
Good morning, sir.
This is Reverend Sono Tower from Maple.
Okay.
Honorable, we are just laid the basis in terms of if there will be a second round. We, the Napoleon, would not be ungrateful to President Wea. Because of this, every hospital will get ready for the second round. If there will be.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Papa.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Matthew Deodie. I'll call you from Sano County, Greenville.
Let's hear from you, Mal, for you.
Thank you. Good morning, Honorable Wea.
Good morning, Matthew.
Thank you for your victory. Like you rightly said, the people of Sano went through those decisions not because they fear you were the only children, but because we saw ourselves in President Wea. We saw the president leaving this county on that Friday on a road that any president would not want to ride on. We followed the president as far as Buta because there was speculation that the president was going to use GBF flag to go to Monrovia. And in Buta, saw the president's vehicle being struggling to pull out of the mud. And some of us said to ourselves, we wanted to see the road. Because we know the problem we face in our county. When the president visited us the last time, he went to unification and he said clearly that the leadership of Sino County, when you are not elected, united, what you want, you will not have it. And it is true. It is the leadership of Sino County that will push the president to the fire. Every county pushing the president because they want something. Because we all know the problem of our hospital, the FJ Grant Hospital. Good number of the staff there are not on salary. If they are on salary, the salary is not enough. We hope and pray with the new breed, we will always see interest of FJ Grant Hospital and to see all parts of Sino County being developed.
Many thanks. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
And good morning, Sobot, and good morning to the consumer Liberia.
Let's hear from you.
My name is Abraham Political Mogesetu, and I call from the most talk about I've been in the government this morning.
Okay.
Let me appreciate the people of Sino County to be specific. Issue number 2 for re-electing on Wia. I think when we elected based on a track record, not just negative record, but positive record, and based on tangible. The people from Southeast, they are not ungrateful. They show it to prove it to us that they stood by President George Manawia. If the election goes 7 round, please keep your voting card. Let us unite together and re-elect President George Manawia. My only disappointment is on the people of Babu counties. We gave them 100-bedroom hospital, but they rejected our candidate. For half year, I know that we're still reaching a decision to join us to make President George Manawia we have to be re-elected for the second time. Thank you for the opportunity to get a positive mindset. We can make Mama Lapa a better place.
Many thanks. So good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's take a call from this line. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma.
My name is Sebastian Gary.
Okay.
Let me appreciate the honorable to him. And sometimes the people we like you, you decide better from you. And listening to him saying on his first, he doesn't stay weak. So they take the yellow mission to the people. That alone, I should apply him. And let me apply the people that he's saying. Because when we are is your own, we are very much to appreciate you people this morning for the council, good directly and son. You got your own, it's your own. And not just because you can for instance. So you look at the council, what you did in one country that I invest from that country. And let me be appreciated this morning for the council. And I hope that we are, as the election going to a second one, that you go into what you take in the first one to get us a family and to do it. Thank you for showing me the opportunity.
Many thanks. I think this one. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sabajor.
Good morning, sir.
Mike Bemele calling from Buchanan Town, County, one of our county found here. Let me say good morning to your guest.
Good morning.
Look, it's good when you leave me, you must build a good record between you and your people. You see how everybody President Oro, man, is a good man. So these are the men we want in the heart to work along with my senator, working on the Western Government so that they can build Liberia back and develop and build this country. These are the people we're looking for, Mr. George.
Okay.
My president, man, and the same thing he does that just what some honorable men too can do. So I want them to enter our heart and put this in order in our heart for us. Thank you very much, honorable man.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Many thanks. Let's take this caller. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm dealing with people. I'm calling for Grenco County.
Let's hear from you.
Yeah, first of all, I want to congratulate Mr. Wia. I for Lower Jirepo from Central Jirepo. Congratulations for a tremendous work you are carrying on.
Thank you.
So we the Jirepo on Mass in Sano County. Thank you. God bless you. That one some of all Israel. I'm not sure because I told people from most of our county to be signed to register. So God bless you. We are not maybe Jirepo shame. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Many thanks. We'll take 3 more calls, I'm sure, and wrap it up. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, it seems this caller is not ready. Let me go to this other line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm alive on the show.
Yes, you are live. Go right ahead. Your name and where you calling from?
Thank you very much. My name is Prince Ikawe.
and of course my Portland resident. Let me use this media to say a big thank you to the studio guests and the staff listener. We are very much grateful to them for what they did, and we also can't want them to continue that. Because I don't want to say that a lot of development, this of an email received, and then the vote we gave, they need to mess around with that. But let us say we try to go back home and talk to our people. So thank you very much for the hard work, continue the good work. We'll count on you for the president re-election. Thank you very much.
Many thanks, many thanks. Let's take this caller. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Hey, good morning. So, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Now, let me say hi to something student. You know, he took over from our representative that was doing well, and he continued to do well in representing. Say hi to him. You know, I like how you put it, and now they now have their seat, and the senator has his seat. So the only thing that will be left with him now, if there will be any second round, to roll up his sleeve, you only be fighting for the other side now to succeed. And just what he said, they say with this between whether the road that have been paved, you will reject it. They go for different things. Whether they watch fee, whether the free tuition are popular in the university across the country. And let me say this to you. You know, sometimes we are little men in the party when we say these things, sometimes people don't believe it. But when you check, those of us that are barely fighting to survive, we are the majority that are standing with this president. Those are not some of them very close to me. They were not working for this government. They are working, they're getting 200, 250. They are the ones that went to go mark. That money, we will have money for to pay you, but we pray that as we enter the second, God will open the eyes of people in Liberia. We'll continue to move on this path that we are on. Thank you very much.
Many thanks. Two more calls now, wrap it up. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Kelvin Tizeme. I call you from my Ebitabo resident.
Let's hear from you, Kelvin.
I want to congratulate your student guest. And I follow his track record. It just reminds me about our representative elect in Bapo District number 2, Honorable Luther Senate Collins. And the people of Bapo have preferred development or tribalism. They have preferred development or our own son business. So now, like I speak to you, Bapo, everybody is open to see the good development initiative in are coming for him to display. And I can tell you for free, we are willing to move with Mr. Collins and like the see where he support President Weah. This is how we all will join here and support President Weah comes to second term.
Okay. Many thanks, many thanks. Let me take this last caller. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to our people from Dubai, from Jimmy, and from the Jepo, the three statutory district and middle district number 2, Sano County. This is a campaign spokesperson of Automobile Kim William. My name is Sam Walker for the public, and I speak to you from Monrovia.
Okay.
So I think you just listened to the normally what he just narrated. I mean, we need no another voice to go beyond this. But I think on the overall, if you are a leader, one thing you should put first, one thing you should put first in your responsibility should be uniting the people, making sure that the people gain that kind of favor from you. Even with that, I think you will get majority of the people, and this is what Honorable Samson Weah did. And the very short space of time that he spent 2 years, he was able to unite the people. Offering scholarship to people, to students, and you listen to him. So these things are not strange. This man worked as seriously before ascending to the legislature. So when he got there, a lot of people started getting around him, making sure to butter his effort. So we just heard from the campaign team, and we just from the district there. And with something we are working seriously, and this is why the people who were willingly elected him. Thank you so much.
Many thanks. We are not taking the digital course, no. I think that does it now. Rep, you can respond to some of those issues of which, and then you give us your parting comment.
Just to say thanks to all of the callers. It's welcoming. We were inspired by all of those compliments and best wishes being extended to us by the callers. And we also thank our team deserve all of the compliments as well and those best wishes. So we owe it to the team in Sino, the campaign chair for district number 2, Honorable Saba Dennis. We have the campaign manager for district 2, Honorable Mark Tool. Felix Kuhn, who was our spokesman in district 2, and also the campaign chair for Dube, also our campaign spokesman and media coordinator Sam Walker, we just called, as well as the campaign coordinator for Jidepo Beju Macaulay. I mean, they are men, they are all there on the standby, prepared to just take order so that they can start reaching out to our people. Like we said, if there is a pronouncement of a second round, we can rest assured that our district will be secure. And we can also rest assured that we'll have to reach out to other districts, encouraging them to do the same so that we can have our president re-elected for his second term. Okay. We will also start the engagement process with that pronouncement even from where we live in Mosurado before getting to the southeastern region.
Okay.
It is just our responsibility to ensure that this happens, because there's a lot of developmental effort being made by our president, and we think with the vision he's carrying, we don't want to miss this opportunity, so we need him re-elected. Okay. And we wish everywhere to give this message to our people.
Many thanks, Representative Samson. We are for District Number 2, Sandro County. You just got re-elected. We really appreciate your time this morning for the hearing. Many thanks.
Thank you very much, Sobo.
As I go to